before this shit be $800. And what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not the smartest man in the world. But sometimes I be knowing what the fuck I be talking about, family. Right? You know what I'm saying? I was like, y'all, listen, if you waiting for the stimulus check, by the time you get the stimulus check, they gonna have a stimulus to rub it up out your pockets. I'm trying to tell you right now. See, because not only are these companies out here begging for this money, these companies are scheming on how to get this money from you. Already. Scheming. So they're going to get money from the government, and then they're going to raise their goddamn prices. And then justify raising their prices because they got the money. I mean, it's like, the hustle is just ooh. I get so mad sometimes just thinking about some of this because it's crazy, right? It's literally insane. But before we go any further, you know what I'm saying? Before we go any further, I need to go on and make sure that I give shots out to young Takis. Man, I am blessed to be surrounded by champions, right? I throw out challenges and the family be coming through, man. It's like, but I'm not even going to go into that right now. What we need to get into is we need to get into the folktale of the night. Then we can hit some other news and stuff like that. So let me go on and let's go on and check out the folktale. We're going to check out the folktale. Black lines are open, 614-556-4535. Once again, that's 614-556-4535. Family, I need to let you know that eventually we might be dropping the black line. I don't know about the black line, but we definitely might be dropping the black signal. I'm thinking about seriously moving our whole chat and text outfit to Discord. Now I'm giving the tribe an actual time to get into it before I just go and cut everything off, because I want to make sure that the lines of communication are open, but it's least expensive. It has more uses that I could see right now. You know what I'm saying? It's simpler. Like, for example, when I try to send out an MMS text, it'll go maybe to 10 people phones on my text services. But I could send texts with pictures and stuff like that and get in contact with the family, and then also talk to them through the same line, right? So we're going to be moving to Discord eventually. So the black line's open, 614-556-4535. If you have any questions, comments, I've been running my mouth all that time, and I would have saved the world if y'all would have heard me. You're going to have to go back and listen to the Spreaker on that one, right? That's why I be loving to have it up. Cleveland be wanting to have the mic down, but I like having the mic up because I like turning the mic off because you never know when something's going to happen. So those of you that's young in the game, family, you want to be able to see the mic to make sure that it's so that you could turn it off in between stuff so that you don't just start tearing stuff up. But anyway, let's go to the folktale of the day. So I go to one of my favorite sites, but also I got it right here. The reason I like this site is because it gives you several different versions of the same folktale. And you can find it as fablesofAesop.com. And the folktale we're working on tonight is called The Herdsman and the Lost Bull. The Herdsman and the Lost Bull. And family, I'm trying to tell you, y'all need to like and share so that we can have this conversation, because this one is going to deal with some ideas that we are currently dealing with in this quarantine. I don't pick these folk tales. We go in order. We've been going in order. This is our second time through this book, and we done did this whole book already. And each page is a folk tale. So this is how long I've been doing this, right? We're going back through this book a second time. And that ain't even counting the shows where we done skipped this book and got into other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So family, I need y'all to know that, we're going to drop. So we're going to read it from George Fowler Townsend, and I'm going to pull it up so that y'all can read it. And we're going to go through some other ones. So I don't want to waste, where's my pen? Of course, my kid's been on my table. I can't find my damn pen. Oh, it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. It's real life. It's real life. With a real life camera, you sliding too. I mean, coronavirus coming, y'all just be tripping. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey all the time. I need you on your P's and Q's. Get it together. God almighty. Alright, so we are going to go to our news feed, bow. And we are going to move from our news feed to that. And I'm going to take you down. I'm going to read first. Herdsman. A herdsman, tending his flock in the forest, lost a bull calf from the fold. After a long and fruitless search, he made a vow that if he could only discover the thief who had stolen the calf, he would offer a lamb in sacrifice to Hermes, Pan, and the guardian deities of the forest. Not long afterwards, as he ascended a small hillock, he saw at his foot a lion feeding on the calf. Terrified at the sight, he lifted his eyes and his hands to heaven and said, "Just now I vowed to offer a lamb to the guardian deities of the forest, if I could only find out who had robbed me. But now that I have discovered the thief, I would willingly add a full-grown bull to the calf I have just lost, if I may only secure my own escape from him in safety." Alright, so now let's pull it up on the screen so that y'all can see. So we got several different versions. That's why I like this. The herdman and the bull. Herdsman prayed to find his herd. Found with the lion, the herdsman further prayed for his escape. Be careful what you wish for. Your wish may be granted. Be careful what you wish for. Your wish may be granted. Let's see what else. Let's see if there's anything else. Alright, here go another version. We got a version right here. A herdman's lost a calf from the fold. He searched far and wide, but could not find the calf. As the last hope, he prayed to the gods to find the calf. Shortly thereafter, he rounded a hill and came upon a lion feeding on the calf. He quickly further prayed, "You have answered my prayer, but now I would willingly add a full-grown bull to the calf I have lost, if only I might secure my own escape." A shepherd counting his sheep. One day, this is another verse. This is a children's version. Much irritated, a sheep one day discovered that a number of them were missing. Much irritated, he very loudly and boastfully declared that he would catch the thief and punish him as he deserved. The shepherd suspected a wolf of the deed and so set out toward a rocky region among the hills where there were caves infested by wolves. But before starting out, he made a vow to Jupiter that if he would help him find the thief, he would offer a fat calf as a sacrifice. The shepherd searched a long time without finding any wolves, but just as he was passing near a large cave on the mountainside, a huge lion stalked out carrying a sheep. In great terror, the shepherd fell on his knees. Alas, O Jupiter, man does not know what he asks. To find the thief, I offer to sacrifice a fat calf. Now I promise you a full-grown bull, if you but make this thief go away. Moral: we are often so eager for what we seek after we have found it. Do not foolishly ask for things that would bring ruin if they were granted. We are often not so eager for what we seek after we have found it. The Townsend version, we read this. Now here goes Samuel Quoxer, Jupiter and the Herdsman. Same thing. A herdsman, missing a young heifer that belonged to his herd, went up and down the forest to seek it. And having walked a great deal of ground to no purpose, he fell a praying to Jupiter for relief, promising to sacrifice a kid to him if he would help him to a discovery of the thief. After this, he went a little farther, and came near a grove of oaks, where he found the carcass of his heifer, and a lion grumbling over it and feeding upon it. The sight almost scared him out of his wits. So down he fell upon his knees once more, and addressing himself to Jupiter, O Jupiter, say he, I promised thee a kid to show me the thief, but now I promise thee a bull, if thou wilt be so merciful as to deliver me out of his clutches. Now, let's look at this application. This is why I like this here, because we have done something like this with the folk tales. We have identified principles for the folk tales, and now the challenge is to get some writing done on it. You know what I'm saying? This is some of the stuff that we offer at Gye-Nyame Journey, because family, we're going to tease out the wisdom as well as go when we start going through this news. I want you to understand, once again, we are doing what's called wisdom mining. Our ancestors have left us crystallized wisdom, and all we got to do is be willing to do the work, be willing to get dirty, be willing to get down and do the thinking and do the hard questioning so that we can go and unleash the treasure of the wisdom that our ancestors left us. Right? So let's look at what they say here. How ignorant and stupid are some people who form their notions of the Supreme Being from their own poor, shallow conceptions, and then, like forward children with their nurses, think it consistent with infinite wisdom and unerring justice to comply with all their whimsical petitions. Let men but live as justly as they can, as just providence will give them what they ought to have. Of all the involuntary sins which men commit, scarce any are more frequent than that of their praying absurdly and improperly, as well as unseasonably, when their time might have been employed so much better. The many private collections sold up and down the nation do not a little contribute to this injudicious practice, which is the more to be condemned, in that we have so incomparable a public liturgy, one single address whereof, except the Lord's Prayer, may be pronounced to be the best that ever was compiled, and alone preferably to all various manuals of occasional devotions, which are vended by hawkers and peddlers out about our streets. It is as follows. Almighty God, the fountain of all wisdom, who knows our necessities before we ask, and our ignorance in asking. We beseech thee to have compassion upon our infirmities and those things which to our unworthiness we dare not, and for our blindness we cannot ask. Vouch us to say to give us for the worthiness of thy Son Jesus Christ our Lord. So whoever wrote that went in. He don't have an author for this. Hold on. Maybe it was Samuel Croxall. So I might have to get Samuel Croxall book, because Samuel gets into it. We cannot be careful and considerate. We cannot be too careful and considerate what vows and promises we make. For the very granting of our prayers turns many times to our utter ruin. How often would we mend our wishes? So they all of these point towards the same thing. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you focus your mental energy on. Be careful, right? Because you may not be able to handle what you get. I like what it says when it says that in our arrogance and our ignorance, we think that the universe works around us, and we pray for things that we have no true understanding about. Rather than being able to accept what's popping off in the moment. What's popping off right here in the moment, and deal with it. Rather than taking care of the herd, he left his herd alone to go out and seek this one missing calf or sheep or whatever symbol they use for this. He left the whole herd to go out into the wilderness to find it, which shepherds do. But then he asked, allow me to find this thief. Not taking into consideration that the thief might be bigger and mightier than him. He was thinking in anger. He was thinking out of his emotions. He was upset. Something or someone stole something from him, and he wanted it back, and he wanted to confront them out of his emotions. How many of us make decisions like that? Out of our emotions. Not really knowing, not really caring. See, I want you to make all your decisions out of emotions right now. I want you to get it out the way, family, because what we're going to need in the future is leadership. Because some of the stuff that I heard coming out of the great pumpkin's mouth concerns me. Now, I heard many people celebrate, oh, black folks can't get coronavirus. Oh, we can't get it now. But them numbers is coming out. And y'all need to go and listen to that press conference that the Great Pumpkin just had. Oh, they trying to figure out, they're asking some questions that kind of isolate your group. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go and watch that briefing, family. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get into it a little bit, but be careful what you wish for. Because you might get it. You know what I'm saying? You be praying rather than working towards what you need. And Gye-Nyame, we talking about, you know what I'm saying? We talking about we running men and women. We make it happen. Can't make it happen on your knees. Frederick Douglass said, you know what I'm saying? He prayed for freedom for a long time. That never came. But as soon as he started praying with his feet, guess where he ended up? Make it happen. You're dealing out of emotions. You know what I'm saying? Some people get upset because sometimes I don't get all wrapped up in certain things, and people get kind of upset because I'm not going to react. I'm not going to allow you to pull me because now I'm in in many cases, a position for a long time. I have been in a position of leadership where I got the respect of certain individuals that wouldn't take lightly to comments that I make. And it's not that they will be offended by the comments that I make, but they would take actions on the comments and the thoughts that I had. So a lot of time I had to learn how to shut my goddamn mouth. Because actually damnation will come out my mouth. Especially when I'm sitting with some of the young ones that can't process and really just understand that I'm speaking from emotions. Oh no. No, not in that early warrior stage. Oh no, you got those of you that are in it, you have to be very careful what comes out your mouth. And ladies, goddamn. Ladies, please, because it's like, I done seen so much ruckus and so many problems come off because you pray for a solution, and when the solution comes, you're not ready for it, or the person you got involved is not ready for what you asked for. Calm your ass down. Be careful what you pray for. I want to go back real quick to how ignorant and stupid are some people who, from their notion of the supreme being and from their own poor, shallow conceptions. Digo, where you at? Digo, there you go. Come on. I want to highlight this. How ignorant and stupid are some people who form their notions of the supreme being from their own poor, shallow conceptions, and then, like forward children with their nurse, think it consistent with their infinite wisdom and unerring justice comply with their whimsical petitions. Let men but live as justly as they can. I'm gonna stop it. I'm not gonna highlight all that. Damn, that is. I thought ought to have. All right, let's stop right there. I was like, damn, that is a run on that. I thought I wrote long ass sentences back in the day. They used to write some long ass sentences, right? How ignorant and stupid are some people who form their notions of the supreme being from their own poor, shallow conceptions. Let's say that again. How ignorant and stupid are some people who form their notions of the supreme being from their own poor, shallow conceptions. And then, like forward, mannish, stubborn children with their nurse, think it consistent with infinite wisdom and unerring justice to comply with all their whimsical petitions. How ignorant and stupid. Man, you couldn't write that more plain. How ignorant and how stupid are some people who, from their notion of the supreme being, from their own poor, shallow conceptions, many of us have plagued our own lives by our shallow and ignorant notions of the supreme being. We have littered our lives. Many of us have based our lives on how many souls can I convert rather than how can I model this being living through me? How many can I convert? How many souls can I save? I ask the same question I ask people that go out and fight for God. That I ask people that try to go and convert people to God. What's that, Brother Hatim? If God is all-knowing in all places, all time, and all-powerful, why do we need you to proselytize? Why does it need you to proselytize for it? Why does it need you to fight for it? How ignorant and stupid are some people who form their notions of the supreme being from their own poor, shallow conceptions. I mean, that right there took it farther than I could ever take it. Family, I need you to do wisdom minded, because listen, that right there, right? Because I'm going to bring it up to date. We're going to bring it home, right? Because it's like, I ain't not talking about me. This don't got nothing to, listen, our ancestors already left us the answers. They left us the keys to the puzzle. They left us the keys to the palace. It's just a matter of us being willing to dig down and get that wisdom and pull it out and start using it. That's what this show is about. This is why we going back to the tribal way of life. This is why the whole world is moving back to tribes. Because we got so many people, so many ignorant and stupid people who have formed the notion of the supreme being from their own poor, shallow conceptions, and have basically doomed this planet. Doomed our neighborhood. Doomed our community. It's like, but let's go on to the news, family, because we got to get into some of this shit here, because we're gonna bring it back, because I really need to talk to you about what I heard. It's not what he said, it's what I heard. And I'm coming from my shallow and ignorance. I could be wrong, because the great pumpkin has been put into a position of power by a large group of people, so they have trust in him. So he must be doing something right. I don't know. Maybe I can't see it. Maybe my eyes are too small. And maybe I'm hearing too much into it. But let's go on. Computer moving slow. But it's all good. We're amongst good company. I'm sorry, family. I need to go back and check my messages real quick. I don't have the messages up on this screen, but I can pull them up right now if there's any. Make sure y'all like and share, because we're going to change some lives tonight. If we haven't already, we're going to change some lives tonight. Because some of this got to stop. Some of us, we got to, some of this got to stop. All right, so this was the interview I did with Reverend Shock and Professor Kaba Hiawatha Kamene. So y'all can go and check that out. Alright, it say 94 people reached. We got 11 engagements on this so far. We'll see how we do by the morning. All those comments are mine. I would love to see some of y'all comments. You know what I'm saying? I would love for y'all to click. I would love to see some shares. I would love for the family to start doing more shares, because like I said, we got at least 10 people in the tribe, and I'll be getting like one share. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, hey, fuck, right? It is what it is, right? Let me know where I'm at. All right. So we got the great pumpkin here. We're gonna pull this up. We're gonna pull up a few articles. We're gonna look into them real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna put them down. Be careful what you ask for because you might get it. The real reason Trump is obsessed with hydrochloroquine. Right? What do y'all think? Let's see. We won't read the whole thing. We're just going to go through it a little bit because I want to get to, one of the most bizarre, disturbing aspects of President Trump's nightly press briefings on the corona pandemic is when he turns into a drug salesman. Like a cable TV pitchman hawking male enhancement pills. Trump regularly extols the virtues of taking hydrochloroquine. I think this is a drug that is used for malaria. Where you at? Come on now. Come on. Hydrochloroquine. We can look it up. Because like I said, we not only do it here, we educate here too. So we gonna learn together. Hydrochloroquine. Chloroquine. Let's. Where is my dictionary? Pray for the dictionary. Search for hydrochloroquine. Let's go. Boom. We don't want the news. Use, side effects, interaction, fact checking, Trump optimistic hydrochloroquine. Why you think he pushing this? Let's see. I wonder. Do anybody out there know? Why is he pushing it? Why are you pushing this? A drug used to treat malaria and lupus as a potential game changer that just might cure COVID-19. We got a president, once again, using words like potential and hope. It's a potential game changer. On Saturday, he even said, I think people should. If it were me, in fact, I might do it anyway. I may take it, okay? I may take it. I'm not only the president of the hair club for men, I'm also a client. I don't know if he said that shit for real, but I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Because in the press conference today, he made a joke about flu, how it's nothing to sneeze at, because he connected it to the 1918 pandemic. But the evidence that hydrochloroquine could actually be effective treatment is, at this point, extremely thin. Might it be some kind of aid in treating the disease for some patients? Yes, it's possible, but Trump's enthusiasm for it is out of proportion and so relentless that one has to ask, what the heck is going on here? Let's ask. Everybody with me. What in the is going on here? Some people are inclined to believe that Trump must have a financial motive. And the New York Times did report that he owns some stock in Sanofi, a company that makes the name brand version of the drug. But I doubt that's what's at work. Instead, I think there are two reasons. Trump is working so hard to convince everyone that hydrochloroquine is a miracle cure, neither of which are about Trump's own bank account. The first is that Trump is listening to all the wrong people. All right, so he getting wrong information. But also, now family, because I want you to understand this. Studies have shown that a person's belief can heal them. Let me say that again. A person's belief can heal them. President Trump has a lot of people believing him. And if he say hydrochloroquine is going to work, there's going to be a lot of people that take hydrochloroquine and heal themselves and think that because Trump said hydrochloroquine work, it's going to work. Because he's the president. Why would he lie to us? Right? So, he's going, and he's going to gain. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we dealing with people who You don't let any good thing go or any bad thing go. There's always opportunity. And we have to start looking at that. Like right now, a lot of people are looking at this as a bad situation. What is the opportunity in here? What is at the heart of this? Right? The virus is not here to make your life hard. The virus is here trying to survive. The virus is outside of the realm of our judgment of good and bad. The virus is just doing what it does. If it is a virus, it's just doing what it does. Are you as tenacious at COVID-19 in your life? Are you working as hard as COVID-19 in your own life? Are you spreading your life? Are you spreading your testament? Are you doing the work? COVID-19 out here hustling. So the question that many of us have to face is that many of us say we want things, but we really don't want them. We're sort of like this guy in this story. He didn't know what he was asking for. Y'all talking about success, but many of y'all are not specific enough about the type of success that you want. Many of y'all are praying for this amorphous thing, and then as soon as it start approaching you, you start shying away from it. I'm not doing that. Well, I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that it's supposed to come. It came, and now you like, look, I promised that I will give you a calf, but now I'll give you a full bull if you just take this burden off me. I didn't know what I was asking for. Right? Right? Believing I know what I need. Right? Trump believes in his own shit. And he got people that believe that he knows what he's talking about. So if this man leaves their belief to a point to where they start taking this medicine, we're going to see some people really overcoming this disease, not really even realizing that it was their belief. Family, every drug is tested against a placebo, and a majority of them lose. You have an actual drug with actual medicine in it, and they could tell you what it does. You have the drugs, you have a placebo. They mix it up, and only they know who gets what. And they say this drug heals A, B, C, and D. They give the people the drug, and they give people the placebo. The people that take the drug, in many cases, do not get all of the effects that are said they're supposed to get. But the people that take the placebo, come on, family. Come on now. You are incredible. You are an incredible design of nature with unfathomable powers. And many of y'all spend all your time asking for permission to be who you already are. Asking for permission for help that's already there. Then when you get it, you don't want it no more. So we got, let me backtrack. I'm sorry. I don't even know how I got on that. But we got a president. We got a president that's on the hustle. We got a president that's on the hustle. Christine Lowe, shouts out, follow the money. I just took that for malaria when I was in Ghana in February and March. I ain't know you was in Ghana. Goddamn. Money invested in the company. I've been sick and tired of this crime syndicate and their treacherous, treasonous, racist, fascist, xenophobic, alt-right, white supremacist, greedy, grifting, grafting, elitist bullcrap. Liar and thief. You better leave the great pumpkin alone. Linus was right. The great pumpkin did come. It took a long time, but the great pumpkin is here, and he's going to solve all these problems. He's going to give us chloroquine. Well, however you say it. He's going to give you chloroquine. It's the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and leave him alone. All right, so let's go. Let's move on. All right, we got this. Got the folktale. All right, family, once again, I will be throwing up. Because I'm giving the direct family about 12 more hours. Then I'm opening up our Discord so people can get on in there. And like I said, I got rooms. It's hot. Matter of fact, let me go. I'm just going to show y'all the Discord. I'm going to just show y'all what it's like. Because, I'm doing all this talking. Let's just show you the Discord. Just show you the Discord. It looks rather plain, right? It looks rather plain, right? But I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you to get frustrated. It's nicer on the inside than it is on the outside. Okay? Like I said, so sign up, look up Gye-Nyame Journey Media, right? And like I said, ask permission to enter, but wipe your feet when you come in Gye-Nyame, right? All right, Discord is moving slow, so let's go to the next story. Maybe the Washington Post is taking up too much. Lines are open, 614-556-45345. Once again, 614-556-4535. There we go. All right, lines are open. My damn Discord is like, I'm moving slow. Don't care if you want to see me, because I'm moving slow. But here we go. Opinion. The CDC must end its silence on the racial impact of COVID-19. God damn it, here we go. Be careful what you ask for. Black folks. You know what I'm saying? Because we got motherfuckers running around here. First, it was like, you can't get it. Then we got motherfuckers around here. It's not real. Now we got motherfuckers around. It's the 5G. It's radiation poisoning. I'm going to tell y'all once again. I'm going to give y'all my theory on it. I got this from my sister's husband, brother's daughter's husband's brother's friend, his nephew, who works at the Pentagon. So it's almost firsthand. It went through a lot but it's almost firsthand. It's still brand new. So, I'm just asking, and this dude tells me. I'm not talking to him, I'm talking to my sister's husband. So, yeah, this COVID-19 said, man, listen, I was told by that long line of relatives that he just told me. I said, wow, you're pretty close. You damn near got a security pass into, you know what I'm saying? When you that close, you damn near got a security clearance. I say, damn right. I said, okay. I say, well, what they tell you? They said, man, this shit came straight out the Pentagon. I said, what? Yeah, man. They was doing experiments. Experiments on what? It ain't just on what, it's how the experiment took place. See, in the Pentagon, they have a special laboratory with a very intelligent monkey. And this monkey has a magic rabbit foot. And they just happen to have a white elephant. And the white elephant pissed in the bucket. And the monkey took the lucky rabbit's foot and stirred it in the white elephant's piss, causing a chemical reaction which released a coronavirus that we call COVID-19. I said, well, damn. He said, listen, don't tell everybody. So listen, y'all gather around. I'm going to tell you how to cure it. In order to cure this disease, to cure this virus, to kill it, you got to say Mitzvah backwards 3 times. Mitzvah. Look it up. Look it up. This is how Superman used to beat Mitzvah got to say his name backward in order for, so it'll beat the virus. So since everybody else got all these fucking theories about where this stuff come from, I figured that I would go and get it from a first-hand source myself to find out. Right? We got shit happening all over the country, and motherfuckers that don't go nowhere is telling you, right? Call some of your relatives in other cities. Call some people that have been affected by this shit. Stop listening to just everybody on the goddamn internet and stop passing that shit around. I don't give a fuck if it's 5G or whatever. I'm taking every precaution because I got elders in my life that I care about, and my immune system is all right. But I have other people who's not. So rather than your dirty ass not doing the basic shit that you were supposed to be doing, and you want to sit up here and find something else to pin this shit on, rather than you just being nasty, just wash your goddamn hands and shut your goddamn mouth with this foolishness. $5G. Nigga, I've been through 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G. Now I'm on 5G. I ain't dead yet. Please explain. Please explain. And then to the other ones where it's not happening in Africa, we got somebody right in our tribe, right in our family, who had to get up and had to leave the continent at her own expense. Shuttled out by the United States government, and you motherfuckers is still talking. I don't understand. We need to find conspiracies. I could dig it. But still take the precautions. Give you a reason to call your mama more. Give you a reason to reach out to your elders more. It's giving us a reason to build a community again. Looking for within that seed of trouble. Because like I said, the coronavirus it's not negative. It's not evil. It's just doing what it needs to do to survive. And the question I have to ask every last one of my people is, are you? Are you as dedicated to your survival and the survival of your type as the coronavirus is about it? Use it as a model. Use it as time to grow. Use it as time to do some research. I'm sorry. But this shit right here, the CDC, this is why I'm hyped up, family. This is why I'm hyped up, family. Because listen, I'm taking time to read papers. I'm taking time to pull stuff in. Of course, yeah, it's the public media and shit. Right? You know. So, to some of y'all, I'm lost. Right? I'm lost. But regardless of whether you say conspiracy or not, guaranteeing that the majority of y'all was not sitting there listening to the Great Pumpkin and the question that came up about you. Do you not know? Do you not know that you have not only been marginalized by a disease that requires you to be able to do some social distancing, and that some of us necessarily can't, but now you are being singled out because the question is, why is it killing more of you than everybody else? even if it's not. The perception is out there floating around that we are dying faster, and there's more of us dying, and we got brothers in prison sneaking videos out once again, and I know that could be staged too, right? In prison cells with two people with COVID-19 sitting up there dying right in front of them, and that could have been fake. If I was in prison, I'd try to fake some shit like that so we can go. We about to get parole early. Watch this. I'm just saying. But what if it's not? It's the 5G in prison. They got 5G towers in prisons now. They might be putting them on top. You know what I'm saying? You got just as much evidence for the 5G shit as I got for the monkey stirring the white elephant piss with the rabbit's foot. My fault, the magic rabbit's foot. Prove me wrong. Just like I can't prove you wrong about the 5G. So you believe what you want to believe, I believe what I want to believe. But somewhere in between all that is the truth. And the truth is, well, at least from Washington Post, it's not credible to us. We ain't supposed to trust, we don't trust them, right? But the CDC must end its silence on the racial impact of COVID-19. This is by a dude by the name of Spencer Overton. Go and look him up, see if he's a real person. Make sure he's not a crisis actor or some shit like. I know some of y'all out there on that, right? Share this with your friends, especially the ignorant, know-it-all motherfuckers. Share it with them, please. Oh man, I forgot about the meeting. Is it June 20th? I thought it was June 19th. I got so caught up, I forgot about the meeting again. Shouts out to Brother D, the Traveler, who's checking us out, guess where? On Discord. Oh, wow. Thank you, Brother D. He on Discord. Can you hear me on Discord, or you just text me through Discord? See, because with Discord, you could text the show regardless of whether you're listening or not. Because in a certain box, it's always there. All right? So it's connecting, so we're going to let it connect. But let's go and read this. Spencer Overton is the president of the Joint Center for Political and Economic Studies and professor of George Washington University Law School. The early data suggests that the COVID-19 pandemic is hitting black communities particularly hard. Thank you for the lead in, not saying minorities and, those catch-all phrases. He said black communities. Particularly hard. As of Monday, African Americans made up 27% of the population in Milwaukee County, Wisconsin, but 70% of its COVID-19 deaths. So they make up 27%, but 70% of the deaths from COVID-19 are black folks. And it's not even necessarily that you're more susceptible. It's the fact that especially in a place like Milwaukee, where it's hard to, in a sense, make a living as a black man or a black person, you're going to have to get out there and work. And when you're working, you make contact with other people. And in making contact with other people, you become infected. And in becoming infected, it can have direct effects on your life. Wi-Fi is off. I know that's what you're down here for. But 70% of the COVID-19 deaths, after I get done with this show, I might turn it back on. But 70% of its COVID-19 deaths, 70%, not 17, 70%. In Chicago, 30% of the population, but 69% of the deaths. We got people in all these cities. Let's prove it wrong. Because because the numbers, and please understand that the numbers is like 100, 200 or whatever, but out of that, we got a large amount of people who's dying that look like you. All right. And in Louisiana, the disparity is 32% and 70%. A similar divide can be seen in Michigan, where African Americans make up 14% of the population, and as of last Friday, accounted for 40% of the COVID-19 deaths. What are the numbers in Ohio? The disproportionate impact appears to be. Now, let me say this about the prison piece. The governor said that this is part of the reason why he came out and said that he was going to start, and we're going to get to that, start releasing some prisoners early. And I got a question for that too. But then also, he specifically pinpointed the place where this film was made and said that he was going to request for the federal government not to send any more prisoners there. And he was looking for aid from the National Guard to help deal with the issue. National Guard. Guns. Okay. The disproportionate impact appears to be attributed to the pre-existing condition, high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, and inadequate access to health care. How could we be running around talking about we can't catch nothing? I'm just saying. That makes African Americans more vulnerable to the disease, but the handful of examples above raises an urgent question. Does the effect hold true for African Americans throughout the country? Unfortunately, there is no way for the public to know. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention is not providing nationwide data about COVID-19's impact on African Americans. Now they're lumping you in. We're lumped in. We're lumped in with everybody, not really even realizing that there's a reason why they don't want you to know your numbers. Because to point out your numbers is to point out the fact that President Trump, the great pumpkin was talking about today. We want to know why. Because it raised question, why is it so? But of course, Donald Trump going to come up with the wrong conclusion, and that wrong conclusion could be very dangerous for us. If we are more susceptible and we are a lot more likely to have more people infected in our community, could it be that we are carriers and we are danger to the public at large? Could it be there's a longer incubation period that somebody could make up? Or, it's just as easy to make up as I did about the where it came from. And we need to be interned. We need to be quarantined for a longer amount of time. We need to be taken out of our places and have some of our shelf stuff repossessed to help pay for the cost. Oh, it never happened in America, right? America never do no shit like that, right? It won't never, no shit like that will never happen, like slavery. That was a long time ago. That shit won't happen, like the Japanese. Oh, that was, that was not as long ago as slavery. But that, that shit, it ain't like America. America don't have a history of rounding up enemies and shit and slaughtering them, isolating them. Unfortunately, there is no way for the public to know. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention is not providing nationwide data about the COVID-19 impact on African Americans, Latinos, or other racial ethnic groups. It started off about us, but now we're talking about everybody else. We got to stop our writers from doing this shit. We got to stop motherfuckers from starting off articles talking about us and talking about everybody else. I understand the logic, but we've been doing it too long. We've been doing it too long. All right, but I'm just saying. The CDC customary reports such data, but it has not done so with COVID-19. Many states and counties are also not publishing the information. As of Tuesday, the CDC has not responded to inquiries about whether it has the demographic data and isn't releasing it, or simply isn't tracking the information. All right, y'all gonna finish reading that for yourself. Let's see what else we got here. Because I know I got something else. I got something else. Anyone wants to take guess why ADOS coronavirus, no Canadian African Americans appear to be contracting, dying from COVID-19 at disproportionate rates. Now, this question came up in the press conference that President Trump did, and the first question was, we need to find out why. You know, because for him, there's no obvious connection to the whole ADOS thing. There's no obvious connection to possibly there's a higher number of us in poverty. There's no connection to the fact of that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us don't have the wealth to keep our asses at home in the house. Now, he's going to come up with some fuckery. It's a possibility that he going to come up with some fuckery, because look at some of the decisions that this motherfucker has made over the last 3.5 years that he's been in office. I hope you feel safe. Because possibly for once in my life I don't really feel confident that nothing can happen. It's almost like, because I was listening on another stream, and homeboy was going through there, and when they brought up black folks, you know, of course, you know, people start throwing out numbers and shit, you know, but President Trump was looking lost. They asked the question, we don't know why the blacks are getting it. The African Americans are you know. You know, so I'm just like, I felt I needed to point that out. Be careful what you ask for, because you might get it. Right? Because somebody in his cabinet probably running around here talking some of this, we can't get it like everybody else and we could carry it a lot longer, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, internment camp. New York Times, Black Americans face alarming rates of coronavirus infection. In some states, Black Americans face alarming rates of coronavirus infection. In some states, I'm not going to finish reading. Black Americans face alarming rates of coronavirus infection in some states. Here you go. Share this with share this with the 5G, folks. Share this with the hoax people, because really we need people to look at this, because I'm not saying that is necessarily true, but it's there. Now, they did more than get on the internet and rant. They did research. They got written things. They got interviews with other people. Please, family, if we gonna start saying shit, you know what I'm saying? We can't go off of that whole, like I said, making those decisions under that emotion, like homeboy praying. Be careful what you ask for you might get it. At Ohio Elkton Federal Prison, fucking everybody just fucking dying from COVID-19. Brother in jail, filming, shared it on the internet, and I pass it around. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't be bombarding your inbox, your personal message. I try not to do that. I try to share that for when I really, really need your help. So when you see something from Brother Hatim or from Gye-Nyame Journey, please understand that we are really in need of help. I'm not going to, we got this public space. We reach 47 people, 11 engagements. Still, family, we need to, I need the share numbers to go up. We need the share numbers to go up. I don't understand. Like, let's go down, because I want to show y'all something. So I did Quarantine Digi TV on autopilot today. It said it reached 456 people, 26 engagements, 111 views, 1 share. One share. 111 views. 1 share. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I know, I understand. It was, it's about 5 hours long. It's, they had a whole, anybody out there old enough to remember Johnny Sacco and the Giant Robot, my autopilot, or my little robot that I set to play this shit, went ham on Johnny Sacco and that robot. Let's just say, right? He was Johnny Sacco. I was so glad when it was over. Then it went to Ultraman. I'm like, oh hell no. Ultraman in Spanish, no doubt. No, we ain't gonna do this. I had to stop. No, we can't do this. All right. So something's off. We got all these engagements. We got all these views. And a view is kind of like at 3 seconds or whatever. You click it. And I appreciate that. But where the shares? What's up with that? Alright, so GJ presents Quarantine Digi TV. Oh no, my autopilot's going crazy. Alright, so let's go down. Governor Mike DeWine consider release of some nonviolent Ohio prisoners to slow coronavirus spread. Question, where they gonna go? They're coming out of confined environment. They're gonna be sent. Well, you know where a majority of them gonna be sent. Where they going, family? Where they gonna be staying, family? They're trying to get them off of them. And I could dig it. But these individuals gonna come. Grandma gonna want to see them. What type of quarantine situation are we gonna have for them when they come out of prison? Because they can't just come out of prison where they been in closed environment and just be dropped in our motherfucking hoods. No, they need to be quarantined for 2 weeks in places so that we can make sure that they don't have it when they coming into the communities at the state's expense. You just can't release that. And then, like I said, we need borders, family. See, at times like this is when the border need to be closed. No, you can't. No, we ain't trading right now. Ain't no, you can't, can't visit, can't, you can't cross that line. We're going to chop your head off. That's what borders do. And I want you to understand, this is what a lot of people are complaining about with Donald Trump. You closed the borders too late. All this time you've been talking about building a goddamn wall. The first thing that gave you an excuse to actually shut down the borders, you were slow. Come on, family. Y'all don't see the game going on here? So not only are they going to release them, they're going to release them at a time where families are already struggling. Nobody is hiring. And all these individuals need a place to stay. So not only are they possibly letting somebody that may bring in whatever this is into the community, they're bringing people into the community that because of what they done, they might not have any place else to go. And because they don't have a place to go, they're going to revert to the behaviors that they have been practicing inside of these institutions that are designed to bring out the worst in you. All right, I'm going to leave it alone. And I'm done after this. I want to just bring you down to here. Where we at? Because I have to ask the question. Now, I do, every morning we get up, we do the daily toast. And for those that want their ancestors to be put on the list, let me go and make sure I'm able to put that up there. The Digiface depends on whether we are doing it on a Nia or we're doing it on a Kumba. We're doing it on a Kumba. Is the Kumba? So we're doing the Malcolm X. We're doing a mix between the Malcolm X and Juneteenth, and we're calling it the Digifest. And family, you know, we will give you a little bit of some more details, but we're gonna have to. We still gonna need your assistance as far as raising funds. But anyway, let me make sure that you know how to get your people on Daily Toaster list. Here we go. I want y'all to see this. If you are, oh, there you go. Yeah, it came up. That's dope. How did Ashibu get at the bottom of there? Okay. All right, here we go. All right. So this morning with the Daily Toast, we had 138 people reached. We had 30 engagements. And we had 132 views, 2 comments, no shares. Now I know at least 9 people. I done helped at least 9 people in life. At least 9. Right? Y'all know, ain't no eating upstairs. I'm not going to keep telling y'all that. Sit your little nail butts down. So it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, like I said, you know. But I'm not praying for it. I'm just throwing it out there to the family. However you see fit. But yo, check this out. I done went over my time. Nobody called in on the line, 614-556-4535. Let me see if the Discord is open. Is it ready? All right, cool. So here's the Discord. Boom, boom, boom. So you go to the G&J Media server. Got our own server. All right. In the server, we have rooms. We got the welcome room. Go in there, blah, blah, blah. Lay out the rules. Got the roles that describe the roles. Let's go and let you look at the roles. Roles in the room, very important. Welcome to the roles. It breaks down all the roles. So we got everyone. We got a role called role. This is the start of the roles channel. Everyone is the intro level for our tribe. It is a position that was created for those that want to explore the Gye-Nyame Journey Media, explore what Gye-Nyame Journey Media is about, as well as want to support without being directly involved. We got, look, they messed my thing up. Server booster. These are strong supporters. They are helping us financially, or socially to build up the media empire. We got the initiate level. This is the first level of membership, true membership. This is the individual that's working in the digital and physical world to become an actual member of G&J Media. We got a tribe member. This is a full member of our tribe and is doing the work to help promote as well as support Gye-Nyame Journey Media. And we got the tribe builder. Here's the high flyers of the G&J Media. They not only support and promote our building up of this tribe, but they are creating content as well. So that's basically part of the welcome. You come in, you find out about the roles, you find out about the rules. Then you got the post for the show, so that when you go in here, if you go into the post for the shows, you could be watching it, right? Or you could just say, I ain't gonna watch it today, but I'm gonna follow the comments. You know what I'm saying? You know the show is on. You can follow the comments because they will be posted right up in here. So all the stuff we do is on Restream. It is sitting out and it will post all of the chats up here. Something's wrong. It's not all the chats ain't up in here. So I got to figure out what's going on there. I might need to refresh, but I don't want to refresh right now. But then we got the text channels, general. Everybody can get in that. We got G&J text. This is text directly related to Gye-Nyame journey. Then we got Tribe Talk, right? You know, certain people get in there. Then we got G&J Tribe Talk, right? Boom, text channels. But then the next level, let's go shut those down right there. Let's boom, text channel. So we also have, for those that understand, we got the day name fam, right? So each day has its own chat room that is only to be occupied and used by those that was born on that day. So right now, Coochie Chocolate is gonna have our live room. I ain't gonna show y'all it right now because we gonna set it up, we gonna set it off, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Coochie Chocolate is calling out all the other rooms. Who gonna deck out their room? Who gonna deck out their room better than all? You know what I'm saying? You know, boom, we got our own chat room. So those of us that understand what's going on, we talking about these day names and day children and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know your day, you go into your room. We gonna figure out what day you are if you want to be down like that. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be in the wrong room unless you are invited by a tribe builder. Or maybe a tribe, actually it's a tribe builder. It has to be a tribe builder for each one of these rooms before I open them up. Just saying. So some rooms might not get opened up. Just saying. We got the voice channels. Now the voice channels is where we can actually get on and we can have conversations and meetings, right? Because the voice is there. And also you can still do the text, but then also you can stream in these as well. You know, so I'm boosting they call it a server. I'm boosting our server. And depending on how much boosting we got going on in the server, depends on how much bandwidth we get. So, like I said, I'm trying to get enough people up in here and get enough support for Gye-Nyame to where we get enough support as far as the bandwidth where I can go and let the black signal go. Black signal will be right in here. So I'll be able to go to general text and everybody that's in there, I could just drop a at everyone. At boom. And it hits everybody. Show up now, boom, 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 boom. Don't have no character limits. Can go on and just go on and do our thing. Right? You know, it's kind of hot. So like I said, now, those family members, once you get in, because I want y'all to get in early so that y'all can start figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Start learning how to use it. Right? So that you can start setting up rooms. I got a whole server, so we can set up as many rooms as we want. You want your own, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know, we need one for the newsletter. We need one for the DigiFest or whatever festival we doing. We can set up rooms so that people can have spaces where they can meet, digital spaces where they can actually meet and be secure. Because, like, for example, if you look on, see, I'm going to have to go in here and I'm going to change this because I got a lock on here. I don't know why I got a lock on the rules. But anyway, maybe that's the way it is. Anyway, but if you go into the text, where the text at? Let's pull up the day names. We're going to pull up the day names. Boom. And we're going to drop down. All right, day names, why y'all ain't come up? Get up under there. There you go. We're going to drop down text channels. If you look at the text channels, G&J Tribe only. It's private. Everybody can't get in there and text in that one. That's us. That's fam. That's, you know what I'm saying? You have to be tribe to get in there. All right? You have to be legit tribe. Same thing with, you know, we got the tribal council, right? Got to be at a certain level in the family to be able to get in there. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm working it out. But like I said, it's going to require other people to get on and study and take some time and make mistakes. Because that's how I'm learning. That's how I learned how to use OBS. That's how I learned how to use a lot of the stuff that I'm using. Boom, there you go. Right? I don't know if I gave away too much information. But let's go and get off of here. Family, we about to get up. And we're going to call it a night. We're gonna call it a night. Oh, the real life camera is way in the back. I don't know what's going on there. Why the real life camera all the way back there like that? That's so messed up. I don't understand. Real life camera. Why you just messing up? Let me get the real life camera off. Wow. Real life camera is just all up, all messed up. Alright, so, here's another one of the scenes. Gye-Nyame got it popping off, right? Boom, boom, boom. We got, So, we got chat over there. It don't look like it's moving. Alright, but it's cool. So, family, listen. This is Brother Hatim. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for joining us. Yes, there will be DigiTV tonight. You know what I'm saying? What did I call it last night? I called it, I found my text message. The show will be going on tonight. Because like I told y'all, we're going to stream. We're going to be able to stream 24 hours. We're going to start developing more content. You know what I'm saying? More content than just Brother Hatim. But shit, I got the content, so we're going to use it. Right? So right after this, John Calhoun just called me and asked me if I'm on the air. Yeah. Yep. Speaking of John Calhoun, I'm be interviewing him. Brother has came up. I call him a life scientist. His brother has put some work together and that I'm gonna bring to the family. And I think it's gonna be life changing because a lot of stuff that we do in Gye-Nyame, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this brother had, far as some of the health stuff, this brother has been, pulling my ear to a lot of shit for a very long time. So, let me find this text from last night so I can tell y'all what it's called. It is, where we at? Come on. Come on down. I can't find my own damn text. Oh, here we go. Alright. Alright. Join us for DigiTV. Watch, comment, Gye-Nyame. It's just DigiTV. Just, I think somebody hit me on. What they just hit me on? Let me see. What y'all just hit me on? Did somebody just hit me on? What the hell was that noise? Brother D hit me on. Brother D, he said, I'm new to Discord. Say hi. What's up, D? Alright, I just was wondering if Brother D could hear what I'm doing. Like I said, I give out, you know what I'm saying? They got me streaming. They say streaming. Brother Hatim is streaming. Oh, shit. So, once you go into the server, right? You would click watch. Here, let me let y'all see this shit. This is incredible. You would click watch. And it will take you straight to it. So yeah. Cause the black signal has served its purpose. Y'all see that? Y'all see that right there? Restream bot. It's online. Message restream bot. I could send direct messages from here. Actually, I could work all my stuff from here. I could create a window. Who is this? Who is this? Brother D the Traveler. See, ain't nobody else coming in. Okay, Gye-Nyame Journey. Let's see. We got a message or something. I'm going to figure all this out. I don't know what all this means. So I'm just like, we got AJJ, Decency, we got Sister Navita. We got, okay, I see y'all. I see the family. I see y'all. All right, so, I know who that is. That's Juicy. Juicy. I like it. I like it. I know who that is. Why you ain't put Juicy, man? Alright, but anyway, family, that's enough clowning around. Let's go and get off of here. Let's go. Let me get y'all back on the scene. Boom. There we go. Alright. So family, once again, for about the 5th time, I'm off of here. And DGTV will be coming right after me. If you are new and want your ancestors, okay, cool, I got that on there. Alright, like I said, I will be updating the so I need to put a channel directly in there for the Daily Toast. I'm gonna do that and put that on the shows. Daily Toast, so that people can enter their ancestors, so that then we can do it all in one place. And maybe even make it so that well, anyway, family, like I said, I'm trying to save money. I have to save money. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know we moving into a time where it's about to get crazy, possibly. So I want to make sure that that we all are able to handle our business. So family, this is Brother Hatim for the 15th time. You know, it's so hard to say goodbye to you. But bye. I gotta go. Go to bed. I gotta get up. Get up in the morning. Go count the beans. Gotta count the beans. So, before we go,
you just don't want to leave, that's all.
All right, Sprinkle, we out.